Hey, so we're going to go over how to actually edit a TikTok video, YouTube short, reel, Instagram reel, whatever it is, short form video, how you can edit it using some really awesome AI tools that are located within CapCut. I will be using CapCut version 3.80 on desktop, so I assume this will work with anything from here on out or newer. We're going to just start from the beginning. You can see I have CapCut open. Open new project. I'm going to import two videos from right over here into my area right here. And please forgive me, I've been editing mostly in DaVinci Resolve lately. So if I am a little slow on any of this, it is because of that. Number one, I'm going to drag the videos down here. I'm going to start super quick here. I'm going to move this over here. You can kind of see you have your media over here. You have video, audio, speed, animation adjustment, and AI stylize all over here. They're kind of just like different tabs where you can go through and handle different things. So going back to the video tab, pressing the space bar to come play. We can see the audio down here. And I can kind of go forward to right here. And I'm going to hit Command B. That is the default to cut, and then I'm going to hit backspace to delete. I'm going to bring my cursor back over here, hit play. There is only one way. I'm going to use my trackpad. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. I want to make this audio cut a little bit quicker here. And I'm going to hit Command B again to slice it, and then I'm going to hit backspace to delete. Now, in the future, when you're editing clips, they actually do have a feature that will come through and cut up any of the spaces. Let me see if I can remember right where it is. Remove filler words right here. If you look at this, you can hit this button right here, and it'll hit Analyze. Again, this is a pro feature, so you have to pay there like $7.99, I think it is a month if you want this. But this is really cool. So I cut off the beginning, and then you can hit pause and play again. And these highlighted areas are what's going to cut out. And you can see, first one, it's actually going to transcribe every word that you say. And then it'll cut this out. And as you hit play, content that creates a better experience for your audience than your competitor does. Now, the only issue it has is like there's a pause right here that clearly, if you're going to, if you're going to do this, you don't want to have a space like this when you're trimming. You really want to get rid of this. But this is a great way if you have a longer video. Again, this isn't the best feature, but this is like the #1 AI tool if you're editing a longer YouTube or podcast and you're using CapCut, or you're doing a lot of videos and you have a lot of ums and pauses. Again, you saw how many times I clipped it just to get to the beginning. Again, this can be a great way to narrow down the amount of cuts you actually have to make. Now I'm going to go here and hit cancel instead of delete, because, well, you can click on this one right here. Actually, I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger, and I'll probably keep that one right there. The really cool thing about it is, so you can click on the box, and then if you click back here and you hit play again, and that is by making content, it will actually play over your deleted space. And there is a way in here, I can't remember what the button is, but you can actually add more deleted spaces or delete more words, like you could delete that whole section right there. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to lengthen this section out here, and then I'm going to shorten it here. Little trick, I can't remember how to make the box here, but I'm just going to do that because I want to get rid of that space. And then I'm going to hit play. The easiest way you can track and measure this is by looking at your watch time. And then on the back end here, I'm going to hit this. I'm going to extend this out over here. And I'm going to extend this here. Cool. A little workaround. I can't remember it. You can Google it. But you can see how that looks. At your watch time. There is only one. I'm going to actually extend that just a hair. There is only one way you can consistently beat the algorithm, and that is by making content that... I'm going to come here. I'm going to hit this right here. There's a little space where I pause right in there. Very minute, but it's noticeable enough. Again, when you're optimizing for watch time, when it comes to trimming, this is what you should be spending the majority of your time editing videos on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of this, actually. And that is by making I'm going to get rid of that one, actually. I'm going to hit delete here. I'm going to zoom in on the timeline. There is only one way you can consistently beat the algorithm, and that is by... I think I just stuttered too much on this, to be honest. I mean, I can try and hit Command B. Sometimes you can just slice a little bit accurately here. And that is by making content that creates a better experience for your audience than your competitor does. All right, and then I'm going to zoom back out here. I'm just using my trackpad. So now that I have that edited down, I actually want to overlay a clip because I'm doing this little series. Now this video is way too long. And that is by... I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit Command B, delete the front end. By making content, I'm going to clip that. It's a better experience for your audience than your competitor does. And I'm going to hit Command. The easiest way you can track and measure this. And I'm going to hit Command B. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. The fun thing about CapCut is a lot of it will snap into place automatically. It's very beginner friendly. And then I'm going to press play. When you stack layers too, it's going to post on top what the top layer is. And there's a cool thing. So this has audio in it too. You can hear me. I think I'm dropping the cap or something in the background. I don't know what it is. But there's this little soundtrack over here. I'm going to hit mute. Cool. Now, I will say this is pretty good. I have it trimmed. We used AI to trim it. The audio's pretty good on this. What I am going to do, though, and again, if you want good audio, I use the DJI mic here. You can see it in the background. It's really phenomenal. It comes with a Lightning and USB-C. You can just plug this into your computer or into your phone automatically, and it connects via Bluetooth. Honestly, we have the Rode mics. These a lot smoother, connects easier to your phone. I know Rode came out with a new mic, but it does come in a case as well that will charge them. It's just really good for being on the go, really good at home. It's all condensed. I personally love it, and they're a little bit smaller than the Rode mic. They're easier to conceal under your clothing if you want to do that. Easy to hold in your hand, clip onto your hat if you're going to go, oh man, I'm forgetting his name now, the big buff guy. If you're going to go that route, a lot of different options here. Now, the next big thing that you want to do with utilize for their AI is you can normalize their loudness. I'm going to uncheck that. I'm just going to... sometimes you want to make sure you have your clips selected. Go to audio, normalize loudness, and then enhance voice. This is actually a really cool AI feature that they have to reduce echoes or any other sound. So if your sound isn't amazing, and you can fix it. There's only one way you can and I'm just going to play around with this here. And that is by, there is only one way to consistently beat that. I'm going to leave it at the 75% here. And that is by... And you can see over here it's processing. It actually has to go through and do all of it. Making content that creates a better experience for your audience than your competitor does. The easiest way you can track and measure... And I will say that enhanced voice, new feature, it's really good. Also, if you have like, you know, summer's coming up or winter, if you have like AC or heater running in the background or a fan, reduce noise, phenomenal feature. They have different channels if you're doing complex things of like audio tracks or adding in audio sounds. Really good way here. The last thing we want to actually do here is we're going to use AI to add captions. So you click on the captions tab and you hit add captions or auto captions. We're going to hit auto captions. You're going to select your language. They've added in this really cool, you can do you can translate it into different languages, which is pretty awesome too. But you can see here, and it'll paste these over on top of your track here. You just need to make sure, and you come over here on the right, you can select your font. So system, steady, modern. Do I want to do classical? I am going to select, before I do this, little pro tip, make sure you select all of your font, or all of your subtitles by just clicking and dragging before you go around changing any of the text. Now I'm just going to change this to something a little bit more, I don't know, me. I kind of like that. I want it to be easier to read. Fortitude. That looks pretty good. I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger here. And you can also look at templates. They have a lot of really cool templates here, so it'll actually automate it. Let's just go look through, and you can kind of you can select which ones you want. I usually prefer this one. I think they call it, the text on here is like the quick brown fox, but if we hit play again. There's only one way you can consistently beat the algorithm, and that is by making content that creates. What I don't particularly love is the shadow behind it. But again, this is like the best way you can utilize, and this is just, AI transcribing your video. But what you want to do is, if you come back over, and click on, I do believe it's captions, it will show you every single caption, and you just want to make sure you do a quick double check on spelling, because again, it's AI, it's reading what your voice thinks, it's translating those vocal levels into words, and it's not always super precise, especially if you talk like me. So once you do that, and again, see here, I said measure, and it said major. So just making sure you do a quick check, it just makes your life so much easier. But other than that, like, I had captions on super quick. There's only one way you can... And it's pretty amazing because you really don't have to do a lot. And again, if I don't like where these are, and I think these will run into my descriptions, I'm just going to move these up just a little bit. There is only one way you can consistently beat the algorithm, and that is by making... and I'm just going to come back. I'm going to select all of these. I want something where I can look at... I want the words to potentially be highlighted. So I'm going to apply this, and I'm going to click back. There's only one way you can consistently beat the algorithm, and that is by making content that creates a better experience for your audience. And that is by making content that creates... by making content that... by making content... Interesting. Where did interesting. And that is by making content. Sometimes you also have to double check it here because it's like not wanting to. Wow, this is interesting. I've never had to do that to me before. And that is by making content that... Wow. Interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that. That is a weird error I found. Again, coming back, I'm just going to select one that I kind of like here. don't love that green. I don't love the yellow. I prefer the flat looking whiff color, but sometimes it's hard to pick one out in here. Awesome. There's only one way you can consistently beat that. And that is by making content that creates a better experience for your audience than your competitor does. The easiest one way you can consistently beat value, and that is by making content that creates a better experience. Wow, it's doing some weird stuff tonight. Oh boy. Than your competitor does. There's only one way you can consistently beat value. I'll come back to basic, and I'm going to hit awesome. There's only one way you can consistently beat value. And instead of and that is by making content that creates a better experience. By making content that creates wow, it just does not want to. Your audience than your competitor does. The easiest way you can track and measure this is by looking at your watch time. All right, awesome. The thing I would do here is I'd actually go back, delete all of the captions to fix this. Here, let's just do it. So I'm going to select all my captions. I'm going to hit delete. I'm going to hit caption, auto caption, generate. And then I'm going to go template. I'm going to select. Hopefully I can see the one I wanted to select. That didn't look so dumb. I do not think it was that one. Nope. Yep, here we go. There's only one way you can consistently beat value, and that is by making content. Wow, it made that one short again. I'm going to just drag this out to see if I can fix part of the issue. And that is by making content that creates a better experience for your audience. It did that better. I don't know why it's still being. This is by looking at your watch time. Yeah, and it did the major thing again because I can't enunciate correctly. So I'm going to just come in here. And I'm going to hit MEA measure. And I'm going to select all of this. I'm going to go back to text, basic. And I'm going to select SQL because I prefer that text or that font better. All right, awesome. So we did captions, we sliced the video, and we made the audio better. Those are the three main steps, and we trimmed the video as much as we could. Those are the three tricks using AI to really enhance you editing your video and making your video faster. I know this wasn't the straightest video to it, but it was like a real-life example of how to actually edit a video using AI that I just filmed. So again, hopefully this helps you edit more video and get more content out for your small business. It's also something that's super easy, where you have a super easy process that you can replicate and train someone up on, as long as you're good with creating your content. You know how to speak to the 4 buyer types. You know how to do outreach content versus nurturing content. If you're good on that, bringing in editors to do this, not super crazy. And it's not even super crazy to do this myself. This is a 20-minute long video, but all of these steps can be probably done in less than 5 minutes per video. So again, when we're talking about creating content, you can take a 15 to 30 second video, edit it, and get it out the door between filming, planning, and editing. Theoretically posting should theoretically take you no more than 15 minutes per video total, from ideation to posted. And there's a lot of steps along that process where once you have a flow and a rhythm and, you know, SOPs in place where you can have other people such as social media managers, video editors, CMOs help with the, you know, ideation, posting, and editing of your content. So again, if you saw any value from this whatsoever, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.